Here's a fun fact from the movie Blackhawk Down. In this scene, right after the first helicopter has crashed, you see Major General William Garrison, our task force commander, in his operations center, and he's given instructions. Can we bring a little bird in to see if there are any survivors at that crash site?
Super 6-1 is down. We got a bird down in the city.
Super 6-1 is on the deck now.
Get an MH6 on site, check for survivors. Send in the SAR bird. I want ground forces to move and secure a new perimeter around that crash site. Can you guide the convoy in there?
Roger that.
We'll move quick. Whole damn city be coming down on top of them.
Star 4-1, come inbound and see if you can land at the crash site.
Roger that, Star 4-1 inbound.
Let's move the ground forces to that crash site. Let's put the search and rescue force in at that crash site. He's moving pieces all over the battlefield like any great commander. One of the privileges of my life is being able to work with leaders like Major General Bill Garrison. But he makes a statement in this movie, and I don't know if you recognize just how significant this statement is. I had to live through it. He says to the command and control aircraft in the air, can you guide the Humvees to the crash site? This is something that I have never attempted before in my life. I don't know that I've seen it attempted before. Ground forces, or air forces, ground forces being directed, and there's a delay because it's satellite communications. It was incredibly complex. And for the rest of the night, I was taking all of my cues as the first Humvee in a long column of Humvees from the aircraft that are in the air. And we did it all on the fly, something that I had never trained for and never even seen before in my life. The fact that the guys that I served with from Task Force Ranger were that flexible, that adaptable, able to adjust on the fly like that was spectacular. But if you are aware of the carnage that happened on those Humvees, some of that carnage was the result of driving down the same road multiple times because the helicopter was telling one force to turn right while another force was turning left. And there were two forces on vehicles being controlled by the same helicopter on the same network at the same time. And it got really, really confusing real fast. This scene in the movie takes about 3 seconds, but what it actually took to accomplish that on the ground in Somalia was mind-blowing. And what a great honor to be able to work with warriors like Major General Bill Garrison and those adaptive, flexible special operators that I was on the city streets of Mogadishu, Somalia with. But man, that one sentence was incredibly complex, highly challenging, and the force was able to pull it off. It's just something that had never been attempted before. At least I've never seen it attempted before. This is my fun fact for you from the movie Blackhawk Down.